Alright, hello fun and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Nuka-Cola Refrigerated Display Case mod, which is being released by user Nexus Fire. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is an absolutely awesome new selection of refrigerated display cases for you to, well, you know, display your various Nuka-Colas, alcohols, and other assorted beverages. And I really love these things. It is just a great selection of these display cases, and the idea in general I just really like because I have spent some time in the past in settlements making bars and lounges, and having things like this would really help make the whole style come together, and especially with something like the Nuka World DLC where you get all sorts of other Nuka World things. Well, why not have a proper display case for all your freaking Nuka-Cola? Good times indeed. So let's take a look at what all exactly we get here, and there are in total 15 different ones of these refrigerated display cases for you to use. Now let's start with the Nuka-Cola ones, where you have 6 in total, 3 having kind of a gold color to them and 3 of them having a red color. You then also have 3 that are specifically for Nuka-Cola Quantum, very cool there. Then we also do have 2 for Sunset Sarsaparilla, and these things are great because, well, they're all wooden and stuff, which is kinda neat. I wish we had Sunset Sarsaparilla in the game to put them in there, but oh well. And finally, there are 4 different Vim ones of these display cases. 1 in that white color, or rather 2 in the white color, and 2 in the green. And they are all pretty great. Now, as for the variants here, especially on the Nuka-Cola, you can see we've got 3 different ones, where you've got either the Slender, which is my personal favorite because I quite like having the advertisement art on the side of these things, and then you have one that's got these interesting little bump outs to it to kind of make it look a bit like a bottle, and then you have another that has those same bump outs but also includes the, you know, iconic Nuka-Cola fin that the bottles have here in 4, which is pretty neat. You see that same thing over in the red and gold versions, which is, you know, always cool. Now, the Sunset Sarsaparilla and Vim versions do not have the fin ones, of course, because, well, that's a Nuka-Cola thing. So they are just either the slim design or the bump out design. And again, I'm really more for the slim. They look just great. You got the cool advertising, the display. It's wonderful. Now, how you actually build these is, well, fairly self-explanatory. Like basically anything else in the workshop, you're going to go into your workshop mode. Though, oddly, rather than these being in, say, decoration display, which you would imagine being display cases, these are actually going to be in furniture and over in containers. And then in there, you're just going to have to go down until you find these things, and they are going to require a fair amount of material, with them taking 10 steel, 7 copper, 20 glass, 5 nuclear material, 5 fiber optics, and 30 cryo cells. So that is definitely going to be a bit pricey to have these things, especially with those cryo cells there. But that is quite important because these will actually chill your beverages. If you do put into them a beverage that can get an ice cold variant, it will be that in about 1 in-game hour, which is pretty cool. Thus the cryo cells, and boy, that really does make them a bit more expensive than you would hope. But yes, they're just all in here for that material, and yeah, you just kind of build them to your heart's desire, of course, assuming you have said materials. And all in all, pretty cool little things to add in. Now, like I said, they do hold these things, they will refrigerate them, and specifically, they're actually going to hold 104 of whatever it is you do put in here, whether that's 104 Nuka-Cola Quantums, 104 Nuka-Colas, or the 104 bottles of freaking delicious bourbon I put in the Sunset Sarsaparilla machine. If only I had Sunset Sarsaparilla. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool that it does hold those 104, and it is, in fact, displaying all of them. I have some more of Nuka-Cola in my inventory, so let's go ahead and drop those in there. So let's just pop in, like, say, about half of them. There you go, you can see it starts filling the whole display and then stops. And you can just continue to put in as many as you do have, which is quite cool. I do like that it is displaying the ones that are in here and exactly how many you do indeed have. That's just a kind of a cool looking thing. So you know if you are running low just by visually looking as you're coming over to your bar area, which I think is wonderful. And of course, again, they will chill your beverages, which, and these haven't been in long enough to become ice cold yet, unfortunately. But yes, with one in-game hour, they will go from a normal variant to an ice-cold variant, again, assuming that it has an ice-cold variant. If that beverage does not, it will not, and you're just stuck with the normal thing. But yeah, it's just such a fun little mod. I really do like this thing. It's a kind of simple idea, but to me, it adds a fun little extra bit into the world, a new fun thing to build, again, your bar or lounges with, and they just look magnificent, both on the front with the clear glass and displaying all the things, the cool artwork on especially these slim versions, and all of them even do have like the cryo stuff in the back, which is just a very cool detail to have on these. They could have just made it a flat, smooth backing, but they actually went and, you know, made cryo tanks and all, which is a very cool, a lovely little detail. So if you'd like to take a look at this mod for yourself, because, well, frankly, that's all I've got to talk about it, they're cool, check it out, and have fun with it. You can look at the link in the description, as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed, and you do come back for the next when we'll be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one. And oh hey, these finally turned ice cold. Nice. Later, folks.